So this phospholipid has two portions. It has a phosphate head and a fatty acid tail. So the phosphate head is a portion towards the outside of the cell membrane, and it's polar, which, if you remember from when we talked about water, water is polar, and we said that polar dissolves polar or polar interacts with polar. And so with this phosphate head being polar, it's water loving, so it wants to face the outside and the inside of the cell so that it can face the water. Now, the nonpolar end are these tails on this end here. And so that's the fatty acid tail. And so we know that oil doesn't mix with water, right? And so that makes sense then that that nonpolar fatty acid tail is water fearing because it wants nothing to do with water. So like I said, we'll learn more about this when we talk about cells. But for now, just know kind of the parts of the phospholipid and whether it's polar or nonpolar. Finally, we're going to talk about nucleic acids briefly. We'll talk a lot more about this in the spring, but the building blocks for the nucleic acids are nucleotides, and these are found in our DNA and RNA. And so there are three parts to a nucleotide. First is the phosphate group here. Then we have the deoxyribose sugar, which is specific to DNA. If this was RNA, it would be just ribose sugar. And then finally, we have a base. And if you've learned about this before, you'll probably remember that the base is either adenine, thymine, guanine, or cytosine, the four bases. And so for now, just kind of know the structure of a nucleotide and that it makes up DNA and RNA. Okay, so that's it, and let me know if you have any questions.